Hello everyone, welcome to my channel where we talk about radio frequency and microneedling and anti-aging and hairstyling and makeup and anything and physical fitness and yoga and anything that pertains to a happy and healthy lifestyle. And so if you are new here to my channel, welcome. And if you stopped on my channel and you want to see more, please subscribe. And so today's video is going to be a tutorial on the NUA radio frequency. And so let's get into it. So here it is, guys. Time for our weekly check-in and radio frequency. And so I'm using the NUA plugin. And so let's get into this. And so we will start by putting our gel on the conductor. And I'll just tell you a little bit about it in case you're new and you haven't seen any of my videos. That radio frequency heats up the dermal layers of your skin and causes little, injuries. And then when they heal, it produces more collagen and tightens and firms your skin. And I'm working on my jowls and my upper lip lines to hopefully tighten up these jowls. And so we'll get started. I've got my gel on the conductors, and what I do is I just spread it real good first, and then you have to push this little button and it will turn green. And just a little history about the NUA. I picked the NUA at-home device because it has a safety mechanism built in so that it doesn't cause any fat loss in your face, which is a really good thing because you don't want to lose any of your fat loss. And so I do this, I've been doing this. When you start out, you do it about, every day for about 3 weeks. And then you go into a maintenance phase where you do it once or twice a week. And it's Saturday here. I've been doing it every Saturday and getting on here with you. And I want to share that I only need one more subscriber and then I can go live and we can do this live together. Because I do have a subscriber, a faithful, wonderful, sweet subscriber that is doing this with me. Okay, so it's turned green. And I always start with the upper part and work my way down. And I hope you're having a good day today and a good week and everything is going well in your life. So I'll give you a little history about my life while we do this. My channel is called Cheryl's Chill and Chat. So we can get on here and chat about things in our lives. And yesterday I heard all kinds of sirens. I live in a little small town. And I didn't really think too much of it because down the street from where I live, there's a trailer park and sirens, go there quite a bit. Well, it happens to be that I didn't know what kind of danger I was in. There was a huge fire, and they had to have airplanes come with and they had to call in special forces, and it was right close in my backyard. It was up there's a mountain behind our houses, and all my neighbors were outside and stressing out and worried. But fortunately they did get it put out. And that's the thing about living in a small town. Sometimes we'll get lightning and fires. And I know fire, danger is everywhere. But we get a lot from, and there's been a lot of scares where we have to evacuate. But fortunately, I didn't have to evacuate yesterday. And I'm here to do our radio frequency. And I like to get up here in the top part, right up in here, where you get bone loss, and then, to tighten and lift up. And then in the marionette lines. Oh, and let's not forget the lip lines. Okay, so it beeps when it's ready, when you're ready to go to the next section, which is really convenient. So you put on your gel and then make sure you spread it evenly. And then push the button. Always remember to push the button. I may have to work because I got busy talking and didn't work on my upper lip line. So on this portion, I may have to work a little bit more on my lip lines. And so if you have any comments or anything you want to say, just leave it in the comments, or any suggestions or anything that's going on in your life that you might want to share. See, it's turned green. And if you've tried radio frequency and you've seen any improvement, please leave that in the comments so that I can share with you your progress. But also, too, I'm open to any kind of suggestions or tips that you might have, or anything that you might want me to do. I do microneedling and hairstyling and makeup and all the anti-aging serums and really anything that has to do with our age, with anti-aging. I also do physical fitness and yoga because I was diagnosed with osteopenia, so I have to start working on my bone strength. And so if you want to join me in this journey for the anti-aging and the physical fitness, just check out my channel and subscribe and you'll be notified. Okay, so I'm going to work right up in here again where the bone loss and the lifting. And so I believe that I have seen some improvement in my upper lip lines and in my jowls. But it is something that you have to do continuously because we're not going to stop fighting this aging process. And we're trying to keep up on top of it by rejuvenating that collagen. So it's something that you can't just give up, and you have to keep doing it regularly. It has to become part of your life. And so join me in it. Join me in this journey. And it's really kind of well worth it to take that time out of your day. It takes a little bit of time doing this, and my arm gets a little sore. I'm getting an arm workout. But it's well worth it. Okay, so it beeped. And so it's time to go to the next section. You spread the gel on there and then spread it really good. And always remember to push the button. And the thing about this radio frequency is you have to keep it moving. And there's two levels. There's a 1 and 2. And I use the 2 because I feel like, you know, it's not uncomfortable, and it doesn't burn unless you keep it in one spot. So you do have to keep it moving, but it's not uncomfortable. But look at the color, the circulation. It's already bringing it into my skin. And so I work on these jowl area right here too. And I have some wrinkling in here that I like to work on. And it's green, you can see it's green. And so I've said in previous videos, and I'll say it again, we're gonna get wrinkles. And so we have to learn to love ourselves. And some of the most beautiful people on this planet have wrinkles. And so, you know, even though we're turning back the time and doing this can make you look years younger, we have to love ourselves. Wrinkles and all. But it doesn't hurt to build collagen. And sometimes how we feel on the outside really does help the insides too. Okay, so sometimes I like to go right up the middle part right here. And because those are lifting vectors. And you want to lift and tighten. And tighten those jowls. So I'm going to kind of go slow right in there. Now the faster you go, the hotter it gets. So if you really want to work an area, just do little tiny circles. Like that area right there, if it really needs work. I really love getting on here and doing this with you, and I hope that you're learning from my videos. And so today I'm not going to, I usually in the past videos I would speed this up, and I'm not going to do that because there are some subscribers that want to do it with me. And so I'm going to leave that option open for you to be able to do it with me, and it beeped. And especially when I get to the point where I can do it live, I'm going to want to have you do it with me. Okay, push the button. I almost forgot to push the button, and you don't want to do that because then you're going to be working and having your arm get tired and it won't beep or vibrate. So a lot of times, I'm really fortunate this morning that it's not real hot because it is summertime here and it's been really, really, really hot, and I'll be in this room and sweating. So I'm not this morning. it's a nice cool morning, and I like to get these done in the morning before it does get real hot. And my arm is already getting tired. And so I think I'll switch. I am right-handed, so it's a little harder for me to do this left-handed. Okay, so now I'm going to show you again how I go through the middle part for the vectors. Which I have to use the right hand for that. And just do fast little circles in order for it to really heat up those layers. Okay, now I'll go back down here and work on the jowl. And this area right here. They're not kidding when they name those marionette lines. Looks like a puppet. And so I want to thank you if you are a new subscriber. I did get a few new subscribers this week. I'm very excited. I only need one, as I was saying in the beginning of this video, to go live, which is a real accomplishment for this channel growing in this community. And so, and if you haven't subscribed and you've just, stopped along this channel and you want to see more, subscribe and check out my videos. And even if the way I feel is even if I only was helping one subscriber, it means everything to me. Because helping you is helping me. And so I'm really hoping that it is helping you. Okay, so we've got two more areas. We've got under here where the jowls are, and then the neck, because we never want to forget our neck. Just make sure you just really spread that. And then small circles until it turns green. But I hope this thing isn't... One of my videos, I had to turn the volume down in a lot of parts because the cord, when I was doing the circles on this, kept hitting my stand. And so, I forgot to pay attention to that. So I hope that in this video, because I want to do it slow and not speed it up so that you can enjoy this with me, I really hope that it's not... You don't hear the cord hitting the stand. Such a learning process. All of the things about editing, and the editing is the hardest part of this. I hope that the lighting is good enough today. I'm sitting in front of a window, but it's kind of like cloudy out. It's not real, the sun's not out. So I'm really hoping that some of it's not supposed to burn fat, but I'm hoping that it tightens up for the double chin and underneath the jawline. Okay, so it beeps, and so it's time for our last section, which is our neck. We're gonna put the gel on and distribute it. And then one thing we want to make sure that we protect our thyroid. You never want to go over your thyroid with this. Okay, we're going to press the button. Small circles until it heats up and turns green. And I like to go up behind the back of my neck too. So you don't really have to go over the middle part of your neck because it tightening right here on the sides will tighten up the neck skin. You don't have to go on the thyroid. Okay, so now we'll get this side. Behind the neck. At the same time as trying to hold this cord so it doesn't bang and make an irritating clinking sound. Because it's really, really important that we don't forget our neck. You do not want to have a really firm face and a saggy neck. So make sure when you're putting on your tretinoin or any of your serums that you're getting down to your chest and your neck, that you're not forgetting. And your sunscreen. Just alternating sides, make sure I get them both sides good. Yep, I love it when I see the redness, because then I know it's working. It's getting down to those layers. And it beeped. And so what we do is we unplug it. And what I do, you can use a cotton tip or whatever you want to use. I just take a Q-tip because it's so much easier just to get in between those conductors and clean it. Clean it real good with the Q-tip and put it away and go wash off all the gel. You got to make sure you get that all off your face. And then put on my growth factor and my peptides and CoQ10, and then my CeraVe moisture and my sunscreen, and then my makeup for today. And then I will be back to show you the ending result. And so thank you so much for participating and following me and subscribing and joining me in my journey. And so I will see you shortly. Okay, so all I did was pin it up a little bit, and this is the hairstyle and the makeup today for after doing my radio frequency and my putting on my sunscreen and my serums. And so anyway, I hope that you have a wonderful day and that you will subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.